everybody, Nick Slavik here. I'm up at the Wilderness Cabin job site near the Canadian border in Minnesota. It is day 3 of the project now. First day I got up here. I got up here about supper time. I washed the cabin. I've been Alright, it's bringing her up here.
Hey Nick,
Christine,
how's it going?
Away. Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly,
Here you are.
I can snag Wi-Fi from this cabin. So yeah, I've been kind of walking around trying to find good signal here.
Right.
I think it's still working on.
Let's see. You're in the wilderness right now, so.
To get any signal up here at all. Again, Christine up here. If for some reason Christine can't hop on here, there's a couple things. Oh, I think there it's working. Let's see if this is any better. My screen just split dual, but your end is black over there.
Okay, yeah.
I tell you what, I got one other area. I think if I touch one tree over here, I think I can get some good signal. So I'm
Go touch that tree
and see what happens. Go find this magic tree here.
I'm gonna exit out and then retry.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's try this again. The wonders of technology. I guess we're asking a lot of it when we're up here by the Canadian border.
I don't know. All right, Nick, can you hear me at least?
All right, the screen is. I can hear you. The screen is split, but your end is black. So how's it look from your end?
I can see you, but I do see how my screen is black. I don't know why.
I don't know how this stuff works. So.
I don't know. Well, do you want to proceed with the black screen or?
Let's proceed and just see what happens. Maybe when we end up posting this, everything will turn out magically well.
Hopefully so. Okay, so you are in the wilderness of Minnesota by Canada, right?
Yeah, we are just a stone's throw from the Canadian border. I actually explored a fire road near the Canadian border up there. And fun fact, the closest paint store here is in another country in another time zone.
Amazing.
I'm so far away removed from civilization up here.
I don't see how you're getting any work done. I mean, that's an amazing location. You have Lake Superior right there. I mean, I wouldn't get any work done.
It's super fun because there's it's very cool. It's about 20 or 30 degrees cooler up here than my home down in southern Minnesota. So we have to give it some extra time in the morning for some dew to burn off and to make sure there's no residual moisture in the air. So we go exploring early in the morning for a couple hours and then get to work.
So how did you score this incredible project? I mean, this is amazing.
Every one of these, I do 1 or 2 of these a year. Every one of these comes from past clients of mine who end up having homes, because obviously, you know, for somebody to basically hand me the keys to their you know, magnificent property up here, we have to have some sort of working relationship. So 90% of these are just past clients who happen to have either vacation homes or cabins.
Wow, that's awesome. So would you say your biggest challenge so far on this project is the humidity that you were talking about, or the dew points?
Yeah, absolutely. It's only, I'm trying to think, it's only in the low to mid 60s, and at this time of the year it's fairly humid. And yesterday morning, super thick fog. The fog was so thick that it collected in the trees and it acted like it was raining. All the
Wow.
dewdrops collected and then fell. So when I was in my tent down by the lake yesterday, it sounded like it was raining. It was just dew and fog rolling across the lake, getting caught in the trees and then
Wow.
falling like
So
rain.
are you mainly doing exterior or interior or both? Okay.
Yeah, this is just exterior. So this is a very very simple project actually. You know, if you take away the remoteness of it, this is basically just a residential repaint. It's a cabin. It's a structure that's made out of logs, but people have done things to it over the years, and they sent me a bunch of pictures, gave me the best history they could about it, and I took my best guess, brought whatever products and tools I thought I needed, and just came up here and
Here you
we're
are.
doing our
Great.
best with it.
So we're really excited here at PDCA
Yeah.
about you going on tour. So tell us a little bit about that. I hear that you're going to be in the Northeast for a few days coming up in October. So let us know a little bit more about that.
Yeah, this has been really fun. This has been something we've had in the works for a little bit here. I believe, I know you guys have all the information. Maybe we can post a link to it. But basically, from memory, it's about October 8th through 11th, give or take. And I'm going to 4 states. I'm visiting some paint companies. Some people are hosting me in different areas. I'll basically be going a state a day for 4 days. And I'll be talking about, I have a couple master's classes that they requested. One is on cabinetry and millwork finishing, which is obviously my most popular one. And then I also have a master's class, which I debuted at the National Expo last year, about new construction and how I find it, how I sell it, how I use it, and how we do really good finishes and not scare away builders and homeowners. So I'll kind of be doing 2 master's classes a day for 4 days.
So just a reminder, those states are Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and Vermont. So that's an amazing opportunity for everyone to attend this and see the master himself. I know that when we had this at Expo that it was hard to keep seats available for everyone. So this is definitely a great opportunity.
Yeah, and these things take me a ton of time to do. So I'm obviously, from people who watch Ask a Painter and these things, people know I work really, really well off the cuff with random questions and just things off the top of my head. But every year I try to do at least 1 or 2 of these master's classes where I take data, I take statistics, I take information I get from my job sites, try to do scientific tests, and turn it into something that other painters can use. So there is a sort of human side to a lot of my master's classes. It involves my story, my family, my people that I work with, but also I try to conduct scientific experiments with not only coatings but humans, the humans that I work with, and then present data. And I have direct action points that people can use in their own businesses after this. So I try to make it not just, hey, here's a good story. It's actual some usable information.
So how long will each of these sessions be?
I think I'm slated for 2 to 3 hours for each session, and I'm a loudmouth. I can go on forever. So basically, if I'm uninterrupted, these master's classes takes me between about an hour and a half and 2 hours. But I love questions, and I invite questions. And if I go more than 5 minutes without talking, without somebody asking a question, I usually start getting nervous. So it's basically an open forum, and these master classes are, again, they're not like, oh my God, I found the magic way, all you guys should be doing this. This is like, listen, as far as I can tell, I talk to paint scientists, I talk to people with PhDs in chemistry. I've done this for 25 years in the field. I combine those things and I present a very compelling argument for a few things, but it's also open to discussion. And I prove these master's classes every time I give them.
Great, awesome. And once again, we will post more information in the comments for everyone to sign up, and they can call PDCA or visit our website anytime to sign up for that tour. So Nick, did you just finish up the residential forum? How was that?
Oh my gosh, residential forum was awesome. I was hoping I would see you and Chris Shank there. I did get to see your boss, Steve Skodek, and we had an awesome discussion. But the residential forum was awesome and such good people. A number of things happened. It was actually in my backyard in Minneapolis, so it was about 45 minutes away from my house. And because of that, Nick Lagrasso, a painter friend of mine and somebody who lives very close to you guys and shows up in your office every once in a while,
Oh yeah.
he flew in a day early and he basically shadowed me for a day. And he runs a business bigger than mine. I've looked up to Nick since I've been in the PDCA, and we basically just spent a whole day talking about like why is it that we do this? Here's some specific things, and that was one of the best days I've had all year. And then we had the residential forum, which was cool. So super impressed by everybody, high level thinking, good paint business entrepreneurs. Very impressed by Jason Paris and his sort of way of thinking. He gave a presentation there, a short one, but he thinks in a different way than a lot of other painters, and I think it really got a lot of people in the room, including myself, thinking about stuff. So a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different minds.
Awesome. That makes me think of the word, I think you and Jason coined this term, cooperation or something like that. It's basically where, yes.
Cooperation,
and I feel like that's what the PDCA is about, is bringing contractors and business owners together to, better the trade. And residential forum and our different events are a perfect opportunity for that. So.
And the perspective is amazing, because two quick things. When people say, why are you part of the PDCA, or why are you involved with this? Why do they underwrite your shows? And it's simple. I can give you two very concrete examples. One of the best apprentices and now senior craftsmen I've ever had came from another PDCA member. That person was losing that crafts person, and this PDCA member called me and said, listen, I think seeing what you've been doing online, I think you might be a good fit for this guy. Would you please just call him? I called him, hired him, and he's been one of my greatest craftspeople that I've ever hired. And number two, everything that's ever happened to me in this business has happened in the last 3 years, and it coincided exactly with me making contact with the PDCA and all the members and paint business owners in it. So honestly, it's not an understatement to say that my life has really changed over the last 3 years based on the perspective that I've been given by
Wow,
you guys.
that's
and other
incredible.
painters.
Well, I know you're busy, Nick. Thanks for taking time out of your day to talk to us and keep us updated on this project. I look forward to seeing the end product.
That's awesome. Thank you guys. And I'll be posting daily pictures, live videos. Thanks for doing this, Christine. Tell everyone in the office I said hi,
All right,
and
see you
we'll see
later.
you guys soon.